Okay, take two, 2-1 set. Okay, this time we're going to go over how to say I see you and you see me. So we'll begin with you see me. So remember how to say you see him would be kiwapa mao. If I want to say you see me, it's kiwapa min. Kiwapa min. Uh, let's think of some other examples like kikishke mao, kikishke min. Um, uh, Kigiot now, you took him. Kigiot nin. Kigiot nin. You took me. Ata egi nochte tochte yan. Ata means although. Ata egi nochte tochte yan. Although I didn't want to go. Kigiot nin. Ata egi nochte tochte yan. But I get tongue tied when I try to speak slow. Atai kaigi no te tochte yan. Okay. Let's see. Now in the conjunct, the conjunct we have what's called a 1-2 marker, just a little I. And we'd use wapam, the root, then we would add in I, and then we would add on the conjunct ending, which let's start with, okay, if I want to say you are working, kitatoshkan, the conjunct would be sapran chiatoshke yen. Sapran chiatoshke yen. Now, in the transitive animate that we were doing here, that was the VAI, was chiatoshke yen. In the transitive animate, we use the exact same ending, yen, when we're dealing with the 2-1 set. So, kiwapa min is you see me, and I want to say you have to see me. Sapran, or you have to watch me. You don't know what I want to do. Ekoshche sapran chiwapa mi yen. Chiwapa mi yen. Sapran chiwapa mi yen. You don't know what I'm gonna do, so you've got to watch me. Ekosche sapran chiwapa mi yen. So you hear that wapam, niwapa mao, as I see him, kiwapa mao, kiwapa min, chiwap, now for you to see him, chiwapa mat, we haven't even done that one yet, okay, chiwapa miyen is that you see me, okay. Now from here we're going to do the inverse. Now we want to say I see you. Again, this is also quite complicated for reasons that I think I will explain when I go over the second essay that I wrote there. Remember how we talked about how in Mitchif we have I see him and he sees me is called the inverse? Well, when you're dealing with the second person and the first person, inverse is done the exact same way in that you see me is direct, but if I see you, you take what you see me and you give an inverse version of it. So, for example, I would say kiwapa min is you see me, and the inverse is kiwapam mitin. Kiwapam mitin. So that it or ite suffix that we put between the kiwapam and the n, it's called the inverse marker. And you already know it in kiwapam mitin is I see you, or if we were going to do it the way people usually say it is I will see you, right? Kigawapam mitin. Kigawapam mitin. Or in Mitchif, that always gets changed. That kiga gets changed to kaga or just ga. Kawapam mitin, we say, and that really just means kiga or kagawapam mitin. Okay, so kawapam mitin. Now, the conjunct is like unto it, but it's not entirely. I want to say it doesn't fall. I mean, it is logical, but it doesn't always just strike me as being sensical. Okay, anyways, I'll just give you an example. The conjunct is okay. Regular, kagawap mitin, I will see you, and I say you have to see me. Sapran chiwapa mitan. Sapran chiwapa mitan. So now that you know all these 4 examples, I've given you 4 examples. Okay, kikishke min. Kikishke mitin. Sapranchikshke miyin. Or sapranchikshke miyin. Or sapranchikshke mitan. So there's the 4 examples. I know ya. Kikshkemitin. I've got to know ya to get this job. Pigo or sapran chikshkemitan. Egwanamala job chiayan. For me to have that job. Or I see you or I'm watching you. Kakanawap mitin. I'm watching you. Or I've got to watch you so you don't steal anything. Sapran chikanawap mitan. Ekakekwai chikamotien. So you don't steal anything. Because kimotiu is to steal. Kimotien. Chikamotien is the conjunct of that one for you, right? So sapran chikanawap mitan. Ekakekwai chikamotien. Okay. Now for an exercise for this section, basically just make little sentences. For example, and I would say, do it. Oh, okay. Here's a good way. First, for the independent ones, you can just go back and forth. I can ask you a question. I'll say, I'll have to pretend I'm 2 people. I would say, Kakanawapa minchi. Do you see? Are you watching me? And say, Kakanawapa mitin. So, are you seeing me? Yes, I'm seeing you. Or are you watching me? Yes, I'm watching you. Kikshke minchi. We. Kikshke mitin. Kishage hinchi. Do you love me? Or, as I heard someone say, Kishage hinchi, baby. I think it was in a song somewhere. Kishage hinchi, baby. And say, we. Kishagiitin. Now, shagiitin, that would be shagiheo with an H and shagihin. But often I hear when they say the shagihitin, I hear that H just becomes a Y. So shagiitin instead of shagihitin. But either one is correct. Kishagiitin. It means I love you. Okay, now when it comes to the conjunct versions, you can practice them doing question words like taneke or let's start with question words like this. Where did you see me? Tande egi wapmien. O dan la ville kawapamin. Or dan la ville kagawapmitin. Where did you see me? I saw you in town. Tande egi wapamien. O dan la ville kigiwapamitin. Where did you see me? Oh, I saw you in town. Where do I know you from? Tande ochi ekshkemitan. Oh, Hazelton ochche ekshkemien. Or kikshkemin Hazelton ochche. So often the answers will be different from the questions. Well, Hazelton ochche ekshkemien. That's conjunct. Or just say kikshkemin Hazelton ochche. So remember, the main difference is that in the independent, still you have the k prefix for you. There's no n prefix ever used in the conjunct version. Sorry, there's no n prefix ever used in the transitive animate 1-2 set. It's only k. Anyways, so that's a very quick lesson presenting 4 endings.